Today we're going to talk about, well, it's an ancient secret. Something our grandfathers probably knew, but it's kind of been lost. But here's the crazy part. What if I told you one of the keys to getting your energy back, your drive, is probably sitting in your kitchen right now?
But before we get to that, let's just get real for a second. Why do so many guys today, even guys in their late 20s, early 30s, why do you feel so drained? Like your energy just vanished. You know that feeling, right? The daily grind just beats you down, and by the end of the day, there's just nothing left.
Well, the answer to that feeling, it's actually surprisingly simple, and it's something you probably walk past every single day. We're not talking about some complex formula or a pricey supplement. Nope, it's hiding in plain sight.
All right, let's get into it. The secret is coconut oil. And hold on, I know what you're thinking, not just for cooking. We're about to unpack how this simple oil, which has been a staple in ancient traditions for centuries, could totally change the game for your energy, your health, your vitality.
So let's get into the how of it all. What's the magic here? Well, coconut oil is packed with these things called medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs for short. Now, here's why they're so cool. Unlike other fats that your body has to struggle to process, your liver turns MCTs directly into pure, clean energy. Just like that. And what does that mean for you? Less fatigue, more stamina, pretty much on demand.
Okay, so we know how it works as a fuel. Now let's break down the count 'em, 7 key benefits. This is where you'll really see the whole picture of what it can do for you.
All right, first up, the big one. Testosterone. You know it's the core hormone for male vitality, right? It's all about muscle, strength, your drive. But here's the thing, your body can't just make it out of thin air. It needs the right building blocks. And guess what? The healthy saturated fats in coconut oil are exactly those essential building blocks for producing it naturally. Next, let's talk about blood flow. This is huge, and honestly, a lot of people overlook it when they feel tired. Coconut oil has something called lauric acid, which is a key player in helping keep your blood vessels clear. And the logic is, well, it's pretty simple, right? When your blood flows better, everything works better. Period. And that improved circulation, it leads us right to benefit number 3, stamina. Look, if you feel like you're gassing out too quickly, whether that's at the gym or, in more intimate moments, it's usually a fuel problem. Remember those MCTs we talked about? They act like a slow-burning log on a fire, giving you that sustained energy that just lasts. No more crash and burn. But it's not just about what you put in your body. Coconut oil is amazing externally too. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, so massaging it into sore muscles, sore joints, especially your lower back and thighs, it can bring a ton of relief by getting that blood flowing. Oh, and it's also a fantastic natural lubricant. But, and this is super important, you have to remember that oil and latex don't mix. It'll break down latex, so never use it with latex condoms. Now, let's talk about the big T killer, stress. Your stress hormone, cortisol, think of it as the arch nemesis of testosterone. When your cortisol levels are through the roof, your testosterone production just tanks. But something as simple as a head massage with coconut oil can help calm your nerves, lower that cortisol, and boom, that gives your testosterone the green light to get back to its natural healthy levels. And finally, number 7. This one's simple, but it is so powerful. Confidence. Coconut oil is an amazing natural moisturizer. And let's be honest, when your skin looks healthier, when you look more vibrant on the outside, you just feel better on the inside. It gives you this natural boost of confidence. And that kind of self-assurance, that's a game changer in everything you do. So, okay, coconut oil is obviously a powerhouse all by itself. But what if we could crank it up to 11? What if there was a secret ingredient, a herb that's been used for centuries that could take all these benefits and just amplify them? What is this secret ingredient? What could you possibly combine with coconut oil to unlock its absolute full potential? The answer is ashwagandha. You might have heard it called Indian ginseng. It's what's known as a powerful adaptogenic herb. Now, adaptogenic is just a fancy way of saying it helps your body adapt to and fight off stress. It helps you find that natural balance again. And look, this isn't just some old folktale. There's real science here. A clinical study published in a major sports nutrition journal looked at men who are taking ashwagandha. And the results? They were incredible. Testosterone went up. Overall stamina saw huge improvement. And sperm count? It went up by a massive 167%. And here's the best part. When you combine it with coconut oil, the fat in the oil actually helps your body absorb the ashwagandha better. They're a true power couple. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now it's time for the how. Let's talk about a simple, actionable plan to put this all into practice. And we're talking about a 21-day plan. Why 21 days? Because that's the sweet spot. It's long enough to start feeling a real, noticeable difference in your energy, your mood, your performance. The key here, guys, is consistency. And the heart of this whole plan is this incredibly simple nightly drink. All you do is take a glass of lukewarm milk, stir in 1 spoonful of coconut oil, and add about half a spoonful of ashwagandha powder. That's it.
Drink it about 30 minutes before you go to sleep and let it do its thing while your body recovers.
All right, that vitality drink, that's your foundation. But if you really want to maximize the benefits, especially when it comes to circulation and performance, we're going to add in a few external techniques.
So here's the massage technique you want to use. You're going to gently warm up some coconut oil and apply it to the key areas that feed blood to your core. We're talking lower back, inner thighs, and lower abdomen. Now, the motion is crucial. You want to massage in slow, circular motions and always move upwards, towards your heart. This really helps promote that healthy circulation. Seriously, just 10 to 15 minutes a night can make a world of difference.
And finally, to really round all this out, here are 3 advanced tips for mastering control and intimacy. First, the edging technique. That's pausing just before climax to build up your control and stamina. Second, it's about movement. Focus on slow, deep movements, not just speed. And third, Kegel exercises. Squeezing those pelvic floor muscles for a few seconds, 20 to 25 times a day, will give you incredible control over your timing.
And really, that's what this is all about. It all comes down to this one idea. When control is in your hands, performance follows. It's that simple. You use these methods to strengthen your body and your mind, and the performance, that takes care of itself.
Okay, and before we wrap up, I need to be really clear about something. This is super important. Everything we've talked about today are natural methods, things with a long history of use. But, and this is a big but, they are not a replacement for professional medical advice. If you have any serious medical conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart problems, anything like that, please talk to your doctor first before you try anything new.
So, we've looked at the science, we've looked at the history, and we've laid out the practical steps. There's really only one question left to ask. Are you ready to reclaim your natural vitality? Because the answer, it seems, might just be sitting in your kitchen.